Namaskar students. I, Miss Payal of ITL Public School, I stand here today to take your class of Geography Class 7. Now, I am going to start this lesson with a short two lines for you. So listen to it very carefully. Here it goes. Forests are where animals can breed, but trees are all gone because of man's greed. There must be some way to stop this crime. But do you still care of the things around us? So, now, after listening to this, can you point out some of the things that I talked about over here? Think. Yes. So, we talked about trees, we talked about the forest, we talked about man also. So human beings we talked about, right? So now in this poem, on these two lines that I just sang to you, we were talking about a very crucial concept. Could you think which is it? Yes, it's the environment, because we are talking about everything around us, right? And everything, because of which we are surrounded here, that refers to basically our environment. So environment is the place where we are all living, and everything that's around us will be termed as our environment. Suppose you go to school and there's a different surrounding altogether over there. You see the lush green playground, you see the school building, you see all the student buddies over there, you see the chalk and the duster, you see the teacher moving around on the corridor, taking you away to your class, right? That's your environment, your school environment. Then again, you're back at home where you see all the things that you require for your day to day necessities. You see your parents, you see your chair and your table and your fan and the bulbs. That's the way you are. And that's how you're living in the surrounding which is there at your home. So that's your home environment. And supposedly you want to go to, say, mountains. What would you see over there? The scenic beauty of the environment over there, the natural beauty. That's also environment, right? So here we are with Geography Chapter 1, right? And the name of the chapter is Environment. So here we begin our chapter. All right. So let me share something with you, okay? All right. Give me a minute. Okay. All right. So here we are with our chapter 1, Geography and Environment. Now you can look over here. What picture are we able to see? It's the picture of our Mother Earth, right? And what is the color over here? Which do you see in majority? It's the blue color. And do you know what is Earth called as? What kind of a planet? It's called as the blue planet. Why do you think it's called as a blue planet? Have you ever thought about it? Right, it's called blue planet because there's majority of water over here, and it's the only planet till now where life is possible, right? So that's why Earth is very crucial to us, and Earth basically gives us the right kind of temperature, the right kind of soil, water availability, land, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, all inclusive in Mother Earth. And that's why Earth gives us the environment in which we are all surviving. Got it? Great. Moving on. So, we come to the concept of what is an environment. You'll see this pictures over here. Yeah, visible to all. Great. Now, look at one side. I see this rocks over here. I see the table over here. I see the toy over here. I see a car, right? All these things. Okay. What does it refer to? Can they breathe? Can they listen? Can they see around? No, they can't. So how do you categorize these things? They are man-made things. Some of them are man-made, but however, we can categorize them as the non-living things, right? Because they can't do what we can do. And so what is on the other hand? We see the people, right? We see the animals, we see the trees, right? Again, the reptiles and the small animals, all the small creatures. What are we blessed with? We are the blessed ones who can actually see, or we can feel, and we can actually survive. We live and we die when the time goes by, right? And that's why, what are these people, what are these things called as or categorized as? The living things. So this is how our environment is. On one hand, we have some non-living things. On the other hand, we have some living things around us. Great. So composite of all this, total of all this is called as our environment. Great. So now we'll look forward to what is environment. So environment comes from a French word, okay? And environ, which means encircle. And what is the circle consisting of? You just saw it in the picture. Some living things and some non-living things. And that's what is consisting of our environment. And what is it in simple words that we can say what environment is? It is that everything which surrounds us is called our environment. For example, our school environment, our home environment, our office environment, any kind of place that we are and whatever surrounds us will be called as our environment. Great. So there's another definition that you can quote down is that environment can be defined as all surrounding conditions that have direct impact on all human beings and animals, right? What is this direct impact? Let me highlight this for you over here. So have you heard of this impact over here, right? We are talking about how the environment is going to have a direct impact on us, right? That is, whatever we are doing to our environment is going to have a repercussion on us, right? On everything on this planet, right? So what happens? I'll show you a picture once, okay? And then you can judge what is wrong with us. Now see, this is the picture where, what do you see? You can visualize how serene our environment is. This is our environment, a natural environment. You see the mountains, you see the bushes, you see the greenery around, you see the river flowing, the sun is all bright, all good. This is how our Mother Earth used to be. But then that's long time gone by because we've got something more now. What is it? We have the changing landscape. And what do we have in this changing landscape? This is how it looks like. What do you see over here? It's all modernized. You see the tree uprooted from here. The animals don't have the jungles to move around. So they have to come and encroach into your houses. How's that? You see all the buildings, new ways of transportation, and how we are modernizing as a society. But then with this modernization comes the repercussion on us. Not only on the humans, but also on the entire earth. Now look at this cartoon over here. What does it quote over here? It says, the men are talking, okay? Or we can see the trees over here. Then they started to build the skin board. From the beach claim a distance of over 5 miles. They surely did a fine job. So what is it that we're going to say? That the trees have been uprooted. So there is deforestation. Who has done all this? Has the nature done this? No, we humans, for our own greed, for our own satisfactions, right? We have to cut down the forest to build the houses, to get more land for industrialization, to build up more of the industries, right? So this is the way we have damaged our earth. And whom are we blaming? Look at this consequence. What is happening ultimately? We have the problem of global warming. Heard of it? Very common concept in today's day. The earth is actually burning. Must have heard these words.
What does it mean? That the heat of the earth is actually trapped. It cannot move out into the atmosphere, right? So we are increasing the earth's temperature. When the temperature is rising, what would happen? What about the ice caps? The polar ice caps? It would tend to melt away, right? So when the polar ice cap melts away, what would happen? We will have more water. More water would mean the land around us would get submerged. Where would this human go now? Right? What about the animals? Life would be destroyed in that way. This is the future that we are looking forward to. I am sure we are not. And hence, I am going to leave you with a task. You, as little humans, okay? Now see what is the earth telling you? The Mother Earth is telling you to get active, little humans. Save me from the slaughter. So now you have to help this Mother Earth, right? She's in a lot of pity and she's in a lot of sadness. You've got to take her out of this situation. And the power lies within you. So you, as citizens, you will have to find out 3 ways in which you can save the planet Earth and maintain our environment the way it is, and probably take it back to the serene nature that we earlier used to have. So can you think of any 3 ways in which you can protect the environment that you are living in? Think. That's the research you have to do today. Look around yourself, think what is happening, and just pen it down into your notebook. And you're done for the day. All the very best. I hope you understood the concept of what is an environment. And the key thing that you have to take away from today's demonstration is that environment is everything around us. So I hope you understood. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep studying, and be happy. Thank you for attending my class.